Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
So you're saying there's a chance the Lions blow out the Bears at Ford Field to stay alive in the push to the playoffs. But first, a look at the weather now on this New Year's Day 2023. The forewarned weather team is using Exact Track 4D radar, tracking patchy fog for your Sunday night. Let's get right over to forewarned meteorologist Brian Sherman with a look at what we can expect. Brian.
Hey there, Pamela. Good New Year's Eve evening, everybody. From where we were earlier today, the rain and snow is gone, but we are keeping that moisture around as we go through the rest of the evening and into the overnight hours tonight. Tower cam from downtown Detroit, the Penobscot building, keeping an eye on that cloud cover heading throughout this evening. Temperatures holding steady into the 40s, working into the 6 o'clock hour tonight. 45 right now here in Detroit, 45 over in Ann Arbor, 44 as you're working over into Howell, and 46 right now checking in with us over in Adrian. The visibilities have been back and forth through this afternoon and into this evening just because we've got so much moisture around from what we had early this morning. Down to 6 miles over at City Airport, 7 miles at Metro Airport, and 9 miles as you're working over at Ann Arbor. So I am going to keep the option open for that fog in addition to the regular cloud cover we've gotten the forecast through the overnight hours tonight. We've got what we call an inversion. Basically think the atmosphere is a jar. That inversion is the lid on the atmosphere, keeping that moisture right near the surface. That's going to help promote that dense fog overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Temperatures slow to fall out of the 40s into the 30s by midnight, but then we've got a healthy dose of rainfall and near record highs on the way for Tuesday. Details on what you can expect in your complete forewarned forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Brian, thank you. Now to the Lions, as the playoffs are still a possibility after a dominating performance against the Bears. Jamie joins us live now with some of those highlights. Exciting.
It's an exciting time to be a Lions fan, I have to say. It was a nice response from the Lions after that loss to the Panthers. They came out in their final home game with a purpose. Second quarter here, Lions down 3 when DeAndre Swift catches the pitch and goes 17 yards. That put the Lions ahead, and they never, ever looked back. Lions came up with points on 4 of their 5 drives in the first half, but the defense made some plays, too. How about rookie James Houston tracking down Justin Fields, forced to fumble, recovered by the other rookie, Aiden Hutchinson. Fields was sacked 7 times today. DeAndre Swift was the story in this one. He erased all doubt that he is back to 100% with his 21-yard catch and run. More than 100 yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns for him. Lions cruise in this one, beating the Bears 41-10.
As a whole, we've probably played better games, just a little. But this is certainly up there. This is well done. And considering what we just bounced back from, I think is big. It just verifies all that what we are, what we know that we're capable of. I thought we snapped back on defense. We were much more physical. We got takeaways today. We did. We got sacks. We were disruptive.
Now, the Lions improved to 8-8. The playoffs are still a possibility if the Lions can get some help and they take care of business next week at Lambeau. The Lions playing meaningful football on New Year's Day, not something Lions fans are used to. Megan Woods talked with fans today. Megan, what's the vibe?
Well, Jamie, you said it earlier. It's exciting. It's a really good day to be a Lions fan. We caught up with fans as they were leaving Ford Field. We also caught up with some Bears fans, and what they had to say may shock you. Take a listen.
It feels different. It feels like they're finally on the right path. It feels like they're finally moving in the right direction.
Today's victory is rewarding even for the youngest of Lions fans like Linus Malberg.
You knew they were going to win, right?
Yeah. It's his first game and the Lions' last home game. But to this father-son duo, it's reinforcing what it means to be a loyal Lions fan for years to come.
Hopefully he doesn't have to go through what I went through for the first 30 years of his fandom.
Now, the pressure is on for what comes next.
This is a big game for Detroit to win.
Lions fans have high hopes. Do you think they're going to win the Super Bowl? No. But let's not get too carried away. First, the Lions have to make the playoffs.
A lot of concern because I'm worried about other teams losing now. A lot of concern.
With the Washington Commanders losing to the Cleveland Browns today, the Lions must win against the Green Bay Packers next weekend, and the Seattle Seahawks have to lose one of their next 2 games for the Lions to make it in. But what matters today is that the Lions win yet another game. And in the midst of all the trash talk, even Chicago Bears fans can't help but to be happy for Detroit.
We drove here.
You drove here to lose?
Oh, no, that wasn't the intention. We drove here to win, but Detroit's having such a great year this year. We wish them the best, but we're truly Bear fans, okay? But we will support them.
We're both used to losing, Bears and Lions, so it's nice to see them win, I guess. We'll give it to them after Michigan's loss.
So I'm a little biased, but how can you not root for the Lions, especially when they're bringing fans at odds together? And Jamie, you mentioned this earlier, that final score 41-10, and the Lions play again next Sunday against the Packers. Live from Ford Field, I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
Yes, and Aaron Rodgers talking a little smack about the Lions.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a fun one next weekend. Thank you, Megan.
All right. Thank you, Jamie. Looking forward to more of your highlights in sports.
Yes, coming up in sports, we'll talk playoff scenarios as well.
All right. Sounds good. See you then. New at 6, Detroit police investigating a deadly shooting at a New Year's Eve party. This happened around 1:45 this morning in the area of East Warren and East Outer Drive on the city's east side. Police say 1 person died at the scene. 2 others were taken to the hospital. Investigators are still trying to piece together exactly what led up to that shooting. On Detroit's west side now, 1 person is dead after a house fire. Firefighters were called to this home this morning on Warwick Street near Southfield Freeway. They say a woman between 30 and 40 years old died in that fire. No word yet on what started the fire. Over on Detroit's east side, or west side rather, Michigan State Police discovered crack and heroin in a driver's vehicle after their patrol car was struck last night by an impaired driver. It happened just before midnight last night on the Southfield Freeway at Tireman Avenue. Police say a patrol car was blocking the left and center lanes for a separate crash when a driver struck the patrol car. Troopers say suspected heroin and crack were found in the suspect's vehicle. They arrested that driver at the scene. New Year's Day this year means swearing in the high office holders. Governor Gretchen Whitmer took her second oath of office as the 49th governor of the state of Michigan. Local 4's Rod Maloney was there.
Having been here for the last several of these inaugurals on New Year's Day, today was decidedly different in that we had relatively balmy weather, which led to a far more expanded ceremony where the governor laid out her plans for the future. With military precision and beautiful harmonies from young children, and with an air of dramatic change and a strong sense of purpose, Democrats from up and down the ballot took their oaths of office, ready to chart a new course for the state's direction. The governor stepping off her inaugural address with a promise to seniors to overturn the so-called pension tax.
Let's ensure that our hardworking seniors can keep more of what they've earned.
She also intends to continue pumping record dollars into our schools and expects a quick repeal of the state's right-to-work law. She's also looking at gun law changes.
Let's reduce gun violence, the #1 killer of kids in this country, by pursuing common sense reforms here.
And she doubled down on more green energy.
Let's tackle climate change head on while creating jobs, lowering costs, and protecting our air and our lakes, great and small.
Also taking the oath was Detroit Democratic State Representative and new House Speaker Joe Tate, who was looking to implement the governor's vision. He told us while they've not nailed down all the exact details and the order of business, he's all about working on broad stroke issues like
how are we supporting workers? How are we ensuring that we are protecting families, focusing on pocketbook issues, making sure that we're good stewards of the environment.
The new Democratic majority takes control of the legislature technically when they have their first session, which comes in 10 days. They have a lot of things that they want to accomplish, but they have a slim majority. So we're going to have to see how this actually works. In Lansing, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Still to come, we're getting a look at some of Metro Detroit's firstborn on this New Year's Day. But first, tense moments during the New Year's Eve celebration in Times Square. What we're learning about an attack on several New York City police officers.